coming back out the bathroom again, the assistant manager was the one now talking to store manager, and I pantalones. I know what that is. That's pants, right? Why am I getting written up for something that's not my fault technically? And then she's like, "Oh well, life is not fair." Life is not fair, okay? Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Queen Esther once again. As you can see and tell by the video, I'm back. And as y'all can tell by the title, like I mentioned in my last video, I'm gonna be giving a story time about my experience at McDonald's and the reason why I quit. And here it is, the reason why I quit McDonald's and my whole experience at McDonald's for anybody that wants to work at McDonald's that is watching this video. So, and disclaimer, this is my experience. Listen, keyword, my experience. So please, if your experience was better or worse, don't hold it against me. Or this video isn't to like downsize anybody's experience or exaggerate anybody's experience. Like, this is my experience, and I'm sorry if this video offends anybody or not, but this is my opinion about how McDonald's work or whatever. So with that being said, guys, you already know the drill. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification, share this video to a friend, to a friend, to a friend, to share it to a friend, to hit the subscribe button, okay? And with that being said, also make sure you follow my Instagram, my Snapchat, my TikTok, my Twitter, everything will be right here. So with all that being said, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so how I'm going to explain myself in this video, I don't want it to be too long. Basically, I'm not going to mention no names. I'm not going to mention like if you see my last two videos, I'm just going to refer to like whoever that y'all have seen in my last video. But it's probably going to be good things anyway, so I'm not sitting here to bash nobody. I'm just saying my experience at McDonald's and why I will never work at a fast food restaurant anymore, period. So we're going to divide this up. First of all, my whole experience and the reason why I quit. But like for my whole experience, I'm going to do like the beginning, middle, ending, plus why I quit. So going back to the beginning, as y'all know, because I posted a video about my first day at McDonald's back in June 2020 when the COVID first started. You know, basically how I got the job was quick, easy, straightforward. Well, okay, how I got the job. Went on Indeed one day, one blessed morning, because, you know, it was when COVID had started. I'm home, I want a job, went on Indeed, applied right there and then. Right there and then, a boat was talking to me. Oh, what's your name? This is da 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 yada yada yada. Give her my information. Told me I was gonna get a message saying I move forward to this next stage. Got the message, yada yada yada. Days later, got an interview, yada yada yada. Before you know it, I was told to come for orientation, yada yada yada. Got the job. Good, wonderful, right? Mind you, my first day, y'all already, like, I gave y'all tea on how my first day went. First of all, that day was kind of ass because I only worked 4 hours that day. I was told to come in at 3. Let me tell y'all about like scheduling. I'm going to start with scheduling. You know, my first day, I was told to come in at 3. 3 to 8 was what I did that day. I went on an hour break. So for McDonald's, you have to go on an hour break and you're not going to get paid for that hour. That's like it's like a rule, a law, I don't know, but you have to go on break. Either it's 30 minutes or 1 hour, you have to go on break. But McDonald's was 1 hour, and when it's really busy and not a lot of people, they let you go on 30 minutes break. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my first day went on an hour break. First of all, one of the managers there was acting like really bitchy to me the first day, but like, you know, come to find out, that's how she was to everybody that was new. But then we kind of later clicked it on later on, then she left. That's by the way, right? Moving on, my days, some days would be really busy. The customers would be really rude. You just gotta do what you gotta do, serve the food. And like, there are different positions in McDonald's. At that time, I was new. I was the only new person that came in. And so basically they made me do fries for a long time. And when I mean a long time, I'm talking 2 months. That's all I did when I went in. Fries, fries, fries. Before they let me do the window, which is giving out food to customers. Before I later learned how to like get the money from the back window. Before I started bagging food, all that, all that, all that. I'm doing my thing. I'm telling you, I'm good at everything. I'm good. Like, literally, I was even offered a manager's position, but I turned it down because I knew I wasn't ready to be a manager, because first of all, it requires you to work like 5 days, and school started, like, I'm talking, this was like around September. School started and I had to reduce my days, because during the summer I used to work 4 days. So September I had to reduce it to like 2-3 days, because I didn't know how school was gonna be like. So basically I was a part-time worker, right? Fine, cool, whatever. Come to find out, people that were coming in started getting paid, like, like the new people coming in started getting paid more than me. That first of all didn't sit right with me. Like, why are they getting paid more than me? And then the year ended and I see that they upped my pay. I'm talking the end of the year. But I was still kind of tight though. Like, why the hell are the new people that came in around September, November getting paid more than I get paid? But then I realized they upped the pay just to attract. That's what I'm going to tell you. Don't fall for the prey of McDonald's, I'm telling you. They literally upped the pay to attract employees, right? And then you get it, and then you're already there, and the new person is gonna come after you is gonna get paid more than you. And no matter what you say to the management, no matter what you say, they're not gonna up your pay. They're not gonna up it at all. They're gonna up it year by year, and you're just gonna get stuck with that payment. Okay, I had to go to something real quick, but I'm back. So as I was saying, so if you get the job to work at McDonald's, at least the one I worked at, and you think you're gonna get your pay is gonna get up, like, every time you ask for your pay to be increased, it's not going to be increased. So just put that in mind. This is not Walmart. This is McDonald's. Can't speak for every other fast food restaurant, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So going back to my beginning at McDonald's, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Like, there'll be days when I get sent home early because the labor is high. And that's another thing. Labor. If the labor is high and you got there before people that came to work in the afternoon. I like my schedule, even for where I'm working right now, I like my schedule to be in between the day. Like, I'm talking 12 to 7, 12 to 6, 12 to 5, 11 to 7. I don't want to be morning. I don't want to be night. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind working morning, actually, because then I'll have the rest of my day to myself. But nights, hate it so much. So, I get sent home early a lot. Let's not lie. Be like, oh, the labor is too high. Esther, you were the first one to get here. Can you go clock out? Can you go home? Yada, 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 yada. I go home. Whatever. Anything to save your labor, right? So, I hated that so much. But, I mean, whatever, right? So, but my days weren't bad. And then, I started getting close to people. And I'm telling you, the best manager ever. I miss him so much. Y'all have seen him on this channel on the last video of my McDonald's. Y'all have seen him. The best manager you will ever get. The best manager you will ever experience. That's him right there. And he was literally the one that be encouraging me to vlog at McDonald's for you guys. I probably had like 2 other vlogs, but I never posted them. I had the vlog of his last day. No, the last day I worked with him too, because he left. Miss him so much. But He was the best manager, so he made my middle experience the best. I'm telling you, I had so much fun. Like, literally, I used to be so hyped to go to work on Saturdays, because Saturdays used to be so fun, because he was the closing manager, and I used to work like till like the evening time. It was so fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but like, it was just so fun. Even like when the customers are rude, we just played off. Like, it was so fun. My meal experience at McDonald's was the best. Like, I cannot lie. We used to make videos, like talk to each other, have stories. I keep saying it was so fun, but it was so fun. Like, literally, just wherever you work, I just hope y'all have like this manager that you can connect with, because he was just the best. I'm telling you. And I had other managers I was close to too, and then what started happening all of a sudden, because people started leaving, everybody started becoming managers. One thing that was also really evident at this McDonald's was like a lot of Hispanics. Like, it's not a bad thing, because let me tell you, I'm like this with the Hispanics. Literally, I love them so much. And I bonded with them too. Like, the manager's part of them. Like, I miss them so much. I'm not even gonna lie. This other manager also made my stay more fun. I'm not even gonna lie. I miss them so much. Like, I'm gonna include pictures, videos, whatever, right here for y'all to see that those were my best times. I'm not even gonna lie. Because they really made my meal experience, because that's when I got to know everybody. They really made my meal experience like way more fun. So, like, even though the whole like attitude with the up management and all of that was still there, like, it didn't used to bother me like that. Like, there are times when I actually got rolled up. I'm gonna tell you the story of when I got rolled up, because that's another thing you need to be careful about. So, like, let me tell you, though I keep saying my meal experience was fun, yes, it was fun, but the mishap with the up management was still there. Let me tell you about this experience one day when I walked into work. Let me tell you, my first day, they never told me, they just told me black pants, black shoes, non-slippery, of course, you don't want to fall, and the top, like McDonald's uniform, whatever. And the store manager never made it compulsory to wear the hat. Let me put it out there. She never made it compulsory, but I guess it was part of the uniform. Wear it if you want, wear it if you don't want, kind of thing. Like, it was never compulsory. That right there. So this one beautiful day, I'm going to tell you that 2 times I got rolled up for nothing. Literally. And I just feel like it's still so dumb. And that still kind of made me really mad, but it's whatever. But this was still during when my middle experience was still fun, to still tell you how, though you can be having the best time of your life, like, not best time of your life, but like, you can still be having fun at work, but the other shit will still be happening. So I walk in a schmegler regular day, my black pants, like, it was like a regular, I don't know how to explain it, like a buddy hawk pants. It was the pants I was wearing my first day of work. So if you go back and you see me in that pants, yeah, that pants work every single time. And this day I had this wig on. I'm gonna put a video right here of like the hair. I had that wig on, going to work, looking beautiful as ever. Tell me why I walk in and these 2 managers, the store manager and this other manager, her assistant, start talking in Spanish about me. And I hear a little this and that in Spanish, so I don't understand what they talking about. They talking about my hair, about how my hair is down, like how it's down and all of that, like I need to tie it up and all. Okay, I was like, cool, fine. I go clock in, go in the bathroom, go tie my hair up and all that. The assistant manager was the one out talking to store manager, and I pantalones. I know what that is. That's pants, right? So yeah, it settled in my head that they talking about my pants. I'm like, what they talking about my pants for? And before you know it, they called me and was like, oh, Esther, I told you not to wear this pants. You're supposed to wear office pants, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, well, look, he's wearing jeans. He's wearing regular pants. He's wearing sweatpants. This is wearing that. Why me? Because my ass popping? Why me? So, I'm looking like, okay. And before you know it, I'm thinking, okay, don't wear it anymore type shit. Like, that's it. Tell me why I'm at the window doing my stuff, giving out food. One of the girls I'm close with came and gave me a paper. And I was like, oh, yada yada said you should sign this. I look at the paper. I saw that I'm getting written up for tight pants. So I went in the office, talked to her, like, why am I getting written up for this? Like, what? Like, look. They don't wearing pants. It was like, oh, this is your first time getting written up, right, mommy? I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't make sense. And she's like, well, don't worry. It's not going to do anything bad. I'm like, it still doesn't make sense. Like, why am I getting written up for that? But, F it. I just walked away. Like, they still write you up even though you don't put your signature on it. So whatever, do what you gotta do. That's your problem. So from that day, I didn't fuck with that assistant manager. Like, I did not fuck with her at all. Tell me why she want to go start getting close to me after that day. Babe, no. Every day, bye. Like, no, you just did me wrong. So no. The other experience when I got rolled up was this one day. This new manager, apparently she used to work there before, but she had came back to continue working. Tell me why that day I wasn't wearing a hat, right? It was no problem. I was doing my windows. She didn't have no problem with me. This other girl that came after me wasn't wearing a hat. So this manager was talking to the girl and was like, why you not wearing your hat? Where's your hat? Where's your hat? Where's your hat? And mind you, this time I was on break. So she was like, well, nobody's ever made it compulsory for us to wear a hat. Yada, yada, yada. And she had like a hair band on. Yada, yada, yada. And she's like, oh, well, nobody's ever made it compulsory to wear a hat and all of that. Let me just tell you my part in this, right? So she came to ask me and was like, oh, did so ask you about where your hat is at? I'm like, no, that's why I'm surprised. Like, she's coming to you that where's your hat at? Because she seen me without my hat and did not say anything. Tell me why. So this girl, because like this, the manager and her were having a back and forth, yada, yada, yada. She told her to go clock out, go home. She goes to call the store manager and was like, oh, well, this, that's having an argument with me because I'm not wearing a hat. Esther is not wearing a hat, too. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's how I'm bringing to this whole equation. And, my best manager, like I'm talking about, he came and brought me a spare hat that was in the office. I was like, bro, wear this real quick so they won't put you in the mix, And mind you, let me just say this out there. It's not like I did not wear my hat. Hold on, give me a second, because I'm about to show you that it was not like I never wanted to wear my hat. My hat was, the Velcro was basically non-existent. I'm about to show you. Give me a second. Y'all see? Look at this. The Velcro on this hat was basically non-existent. Be falling off my head, and I was like, I need a new hat. I asked. Listen. I asked the manager like 3 times. I need a new hat. I'm telling you. I did 3 consecutive times. She told me the same thing. We don't have no hat. Tell me why that day of this whole hat altercation, my best manager went and brought me this hat and was like, put it on. And that was how I had this hat. Literally. So, I'm over here like, okay, well, I'm out of it because I was on break. So I was like, well, whatever. I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe just her, the manager, and that girl having like a whole beef, whatever. So I go back from my break to go clock in. Tell me why I go in the office, because that's where I always put my back from the beginning. So they never stop me. Tell me why I go in the office and I see my name on the system, written up for hat. I'm like, hold it. Bring it back. So I went right back. I was like, so, well, did you write me up for not wearing my hat? Because I have a situation, and that's why wasn't wearing a hat. She was like, no, she did not write me up at all. That she wrote the other girl up. I'm like, oh, well, I know it's in my best manager that wrote me up. So I'm like, well, who the hell wrote me up then? That's when I found out that this girl had called the store manager, and then that day the store manager wasn't supposed to be at work, so she was gonna come in later though because the truck was coming. So I talked to her. I was like, well, why am I getting written up for a hat when you know that I've asked you 3 times for a hat, but you never gave me? You always told me, oh, we don't have no hat, we don't have no hat. Why am I getting written up for something that's not my fault technically? And then she's like, oh well, life is not fair. Life is not fair, okay? Like, that's not my problem. Yeah, life is not fair, but don't write me up for something that could have been avoided if you had given me a hat that was sitting right in your office. Yeah, that would have been avoided. So don't tell me life is not fair, like something like that. Like, that's not fair to me. No, life is not fair to me. You're not being fair. Like, literally, that manager was a people pleaser. Like, I would never again. Like, oh my god. Okay, actually, relieving the situation is making me so mad. So, I found out I'm being wrote up. The write-up stayed as it was, but whatever, right? So, that's how that whole altercation went down for real. And that's how I got my 2 write-ups. And that's how I really hated it there. Like, okay, so basically, another thing was the schedule. Okay, because one thing the store manager was actually cool for, like, she was really flexible with the schedule making and stuff. So, like, but I never had a problem with that until my ending, and that was the reason why I left. So this is what we're getting to. We're getting to the reason why I quit McDonald's. So y'all know, like, okay, so after school ended, I added more days. I told her, oh, I'm about to add more days. But at that time, of course, the store already hired more people and stuff. So, like, I understood the fact that, you can't get every day you want. But, like, I'll add more days. Da-da-da. That was cool, right? So, graduation is coming soon. I already put my paper up in the office for a minute. That I'm going to take off for a whole week. Because, yeah, graduation, this is that. I'm going to take off for a whole week. I put it up in the office for a minute. She saw it, but I reminded her, and she was like, oh, somebody cleared it out of the office, somebody threw it out. Cool, fine. I made another one, right? And at this time, my friend, Loretta, already started working here with me. So she was going to take 2 weeks off. I was going to take 1 week off, right? And at this time, mind you, my best manager has left. After he left too, my second best manager left, and then my third best manager left. Everybody left. So it was just me left, literally. So I would have quit after that time, but then my friend Loretta came to join me and started working. So I was like, cool, I'll just wait here till August, quit, and go to school, whatever. But apparently, they not work out that way because they messed up way earlier than that. So, I'm just like, whatever. So I used to always say, bro, I want to quit. I want to quit. Because I was just tired of the bullshit for real. But I had to quit after this time. So, I put it up in the office like, yeah, I'm going to take off 1 week. She was like, oh, okay, cool, fine. It's for graduation, right? Cool. No problem. And I told her, when I come back, please, I want morning shift. Because, hot girl summer this, hot girl summer this, hot girl summer that. I want my afternoon to myself, period. And she was like, okay, cool. I go on my 1 week break, come back from graduation, happy, big fish, whatever. Go back to work. I see that I was only scheduled for 1 day, which was the upcoming Saturday. And I went to work on Tuesday. I said that I'm scheduled for Saturday. Only Saturday. And I see that my friend Loretta wasn't even scheduled at all. I'm like, what? What's this? And then she's like, and I'm just looking like, what's this? Like, why am I not on the day? Like, why am I not here? And then she's like, oh, mommy, you have to go home because this is our assistant manager talking. You have to go home, you run schedule, da-da-da. All that talk. So I'm pissed off. Like, what the hell? But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, it's my first day back, but I'm still pissed off. Whatever, I just went home. Next Saturday came, talked to the manager. I'm like, okay, can my schedule be like this is that? She's like, oh, well, she's not the one. And another thing about that store manager, she had hella attitude. Like, why are you having attitude with me? Like, what did I do to you? She be having hella attitude with me for no reason and other people. So, I'm telling her, like, oh, well, my schedule this, my schedule that. And she like, oh, well, she's not the one making schedule anymore. The assistant manager is the one making schedules now. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, well, girl, don't yell at me. Like, I'm just asking you, about my schedule stuff and stuff because I need it fixed. Next week came, the same shit, only placed for 1 day. Third week came, placed for 2 days. I'm like, what the hell is going on with my schedule? I can't keep going on like this. So one day, I'm ready to leave because they sent me home early again. And I'm telling you, that's another thing. Favoritism, bro, hate favoritism, like literally. So after that day, I'm told to go home. And I went to talk to her, like the store manager, because I've talked to the assistant manager, like you said, for me to get my schedule together. I wrote down my days, the days that I can work. She just left it in the diary there. I'm like, bro, that's the days that I can work. Why is nothing changing on the schedule? Like, at least give me 3 days or something. Like, what? Why am I schedule? It's just saying one day for each week. Like, what's that? So, I go to meet the store manager. I'm like, yeah, I've talked to this manager. But I'm coming to you because you're the store manager. And, like, what the hell? Like, you can fix this. Why are you not fixing it? Why are you making it so hard? And then that's how she called the other manager. I'm like, bro, can we just talk? She was like, no, call the other manager. She started talking. Well, we cannot. Like, the store doesn't need that right now. What the store needs right now is people that can work, that can open, people that can close, da-da-da. I'm like, bro. She was like, we don't need nobody coming at 9. We don't need nobody coming at 9. We only need people to open, and we don't even need nobody to close right now because we have enough. We don't need nobody to open because we have enough. We need people to close. We need this. We need that. We need this. I'm like, girl, I'm never gonna close. Like, if I was ever gonna close, I was gonna close when my best manager was still here. But right now, never. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. No, I wasn't gonna think about it because at that time my head was set. I'm about to quit. Cause how you not making changes at all? Okay, at least getting back my regular schedule 1 to 7 or something. They weren't fixing nothing. I'm just like, bro, like I'm not gonna stay here all summer working 1 day when I have a back to get to. Like, what the hell? No, I'm not gonna do that. So that day I made up my mind. I started looking for a new job, and luckily I got a new one that same week. So the next day I was scheduled to work, it was a Saturday. I went in so nonchalant. I didn't even care about what's going on because I didn't even like nobody there anymore except my friend that was going there and some few people that I really fuck with and I miss. But like every other person, telling you, this time when I'm about to leave, I did not mess with no manager. Didn't like no manager. Didn't like nobody. I was so ready to leave. So ready to leave that place. So that last day, I'm telling you, girl, that last day, I did not care. Like, I didn't even put in my 2 weeks in to tell you how tired I was of McDonald's. I did not put in my 2 weeks. I legit went in, worked couple first hours and told her, because they made this rule, oh, don't talk to the store manager, go through all the managers down, grab them before you get to the store manager, all of that shit. Okay. I went up to her, oh girl, well, I just want to tell you that today's gonna be my last day. Really, mommy? I'm like, yeah, girl. She like, oh, what's your name? Girl, all this while you never asked for my name. The day I'm about to leave, the day you asked for my name. I'm like, well, my name is Esther. Go tell your store manager I'm leaving. And that was it, girl. I was so happy to leave. I'm not even playing. Like, I'm telling you, I was so happy to walk in there and be like, today's my last day. I was literally saying it. Today's my last day. I'm sorry. Today's my last day. Today's my last day. Today's my last day. Because it was my last day. And guess what? I did not go back. They never called me back. I never wanted to receive a call from them back. I was done. Done with fast food. Done with restaurant. Done with everything that has to do with fast food restaurant. Because no. And this is legit my reason for quitting. I wasn't appreciated enough. Quoted from somebody that quit earlier before me. Literally. I was not appreciated enough. And when she said that to me back then, it literally, like, it hit my head again. I was like, yeah, I definitely wasn't appreciated at all. Because I'm telling you, I can say this because I know I was one of the best workers. And I'm not even capping. I'm not even trying to do too much. I was one of the best workers at McDonald's. Legit. So, yeah, they lost a gem. And that's their loss. Because, no. What the hell? What do I look like? So I'm gonna urge you, my people that are watching me, following me, all the people that have DM'd me about asking McDonald's question. Literally, I'm so happy to actually help y'all. And if you're still working at McDonald's, keep doing it. Keep doing it. If you think it's good enough for you, if you think like you're having fun and you're enjoying it, you're getting money, stay there. But I'm telling you, if you feel like you're not appreciated enough, if you feel like you're being pushed here and there, please quit. But have a backup though. Please quit. Please quit, because they do not deserve you. I'm telling you. Like, they're legit gonna use you and toss you to the side. So if you have an opportunity to quit, because no. So with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, because I was so happy to give y'all this story time. I know I kept jumping back and forth because I'm not the best at story times. I'm not even gonna lie. But this was my first story time, and I really hope y'all enjoyed it, and I really hope y'all want more story times. I guess, like, if you want more story time, put them down in the comments below. I'll be so happy to give any story time about anything that has happened in my life, literally. But put it down in the comments, because I don't be having ideas of what to tell y'all, because I feel like my story times be boring, because I really don't know how to tell stories, because I be jumping back and forth, and I think I did that in this video. But if you did enjoy it, put it down in the comments, give this video a like, you know, share with your friend, to tell a friend. And with that being said, I'm so happy to talk to you guys in this video, and see y'all in my next video. Bye.